Well, I finally have a co-caster, and is it not going through my audio? What the, hmm. You talk for a second, Pi, see if it picks up you.
Um, well, it
Alright.
looks like it's not a full team yet.
Oh, no, no, no. Why is my output being so strange?
I didn't think I could beat the boss and go for the cutscene before this happened.
No, you got it. Okay, it's still not picking up my audio. This is very whack. Why is my word not working? Like, because you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why the hell is this happening? Now can you hear me? No. What if I do this? No. No. Why are we doing this? Oh, you can hear me? Oh. Alright, well, it's just not popping up for my desktop audio then. I am going to cry. That's what I'm gonna go do now. I don't need to play this game. This is too much. I'm going back to work.
Alright. Heard.
Oh, I guess the only thing I also pray I never do this for a living. It's fun while it lasts, but like, nah. I make teeth. That's what my living is. But we're gonna look at the two teams real quick, Pi. After recapping the previous games, which was T1 versus T2, which was pretty good. I enjoyed watching that. But, you know, T2 obviously lost because well, they're the T2 for a reason. As good as they've played, they can't punch up to their older brother. But yeah, just like your spelling. Today though, Pi, we have a very exciting game. It's FIKA time versus Team Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Both these teams haven't won a single game yet. So we're gonna lose one of our our unwinned teams, which is gonna be great.
Well,
'Cause
is it possible that they draw every drawable map and no team wins?
oh, well, technically no.
Are you sure? I thought there's only 2 game modes you can technically win.
What do you mean?
Isn't control point and push the only one you can't draw?
So you definitely can't draw control. It's very hard to draw escort. You can't draw flashpoint. You can't draw push. There's only two game modes you can technically draw: Narc with the hydration, Dark with double hydration. All
Okay,
right,
so
Narc,
even
you need
if
to
we
chill out.
draw the drawable maps, we still
We'll get a winner. Yes,
have
we'll just keep
one
going.
win. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Um,
We could
well,
just, end it with a 5v5 elimination.
yeah, we're not doing a deathmatch fight. We get that you're top 500 3v3, but this is the big leagues. This is Gunginga, and we're gonna
You know
look
how
at the
funny
first
that would be?
team. You know how funny looking at the first team would be? I don't, but we're gonna do it anyways. This is Fika time, Pi. You know who Fika time is?
I know Sparksy.
You know,
My
that's good
best
enough.
friend, Nomos.
Yep. Pi
We go way back.
actually, Pi played with Nelmos in his league debut on the Cat Boys, captained by Easton. That was a functional team, I promise. And Pi was a beloved tank player on that team. I also promise. Um, we also have Hunta and Mons and Amphibia with Sparksy and Lemos. And it's a pretty good team. They're all Swedish, which has been a setback so far because they've been able to put together a win. But um, they should be able to put something together today. I'd be a little concerned if they went down without a fight because I feel like this is a very good team that should be able to win games and they just haven't been able to. Especially with, well, and Hunter and Lemos are on DPS this game. Mons is on tank now. And you have the Sparksy Amphibia backline.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna gloss over that. Looking at Team Pete. Now, this is your favorite team, Pie. I know because it's Pete the cat. Pete is McToasty's cat. I know that's pretty exciting.
No comment.
Well, looking at this team, you got the Narculation and the Armakiri and the McToasty and the Nutshell and the Reyna. But McToasty's not here, so we do have Baguette subbing in for the DPS, which I'd like to think will work. You'd have to imagine, right?
Uh, I may have no idea. I don't know Baguette's DPS. No, I like cats. I just don't like McToasty.
Alright, bye with some early McToasty slander. He's not even in the game.
I was reading chat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that in chat, Pi. Well, we're just gonna ignore Pi for a minute. Nork is not on tank today. It should be Shellblade. It should be like that. I actually don't know how this team is rostered up today. So, yeah. Okay. I think everything should be ready. It's a little easier today though with not being Spry's team and yeah. Spry, I don't like your teams. If I ever have to put both of them in the same lobby again, I'm going to actually stop the stream.
Why was that bad?
Oh my gosh, it was well because both of them are just ERAU T2 or T1, and so it's very confusing.
Just look at their ranks.
It's not that easy, Pie. Oh, Sweden is ready. Still waiting on Pete to be ready. And then we will be in the video game. Which we're starting on Elios, so we don't need to put a tally down for Lijiang Tower.
Thank God. Have the Swedes played this team comp that they're doing?
Um,
Like the people in the positions they're in right now?
no, but
Like,
they've been playing with Hunt on DPS and they had infinitely more success with that.
does Nomos just not play BAP?
Come on, you know the guy. He plays Ana and Moira.
I just feel like if he's a really good support player, he probably knows how to play BAP or carry.
Well, he does, but they need actual DPS firepower, Pie.
I mean, I feel like
Especially
BAP
when...
and carry can out DPS most of DPS.
Oh, they can, but that's not the point. They could have both their supports doing other things while they have high damage DPS. Oh, you can't go out that door. All right. But looking at these two team comps, Pi, we have a
We have a Magi.
we do have a Malga, and it's into Ramatra, which kind of stinks, and that's actually a very good counter pick if Shell knew that that's what they were rocking with, because they have been playing this Ramatra pretty faithfully.
I'm not sure what on Lucio. Looks like they're just gonna hold point.
Well, they're gonna TP you up to the high ground first, and Sparksy's forced to drop off his position. Not really sure why they didn't start high ground, but Hunter gets a quick hack onto Baguette, and Baguette goes down first in the fight. Reyna's been caught out on the outside, should go down here. And Mon's getting really aggressive with the engage on top of the Malga. Malga should go down here.
I genuinely don't know why they TP'd up top.
I don't either. With this team, you really can just walk at the Ramatra since you have that Malga damage. And that should be more than enough sustain. Narc with an early swap off the Sim onto the cast. I really did like the Sim idea, though. It was creative.
I did, but I don't understand the Lucio with the Sim. That's the only thing I don't get.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but Armakiri is a registered Lucio one-trick. He has a card and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
There's a map for it, too, on the government's website. Not on the government's website, though, is Amphibia going down. Hunta should be the next target unless she can get a counter pick with that hack onto Baguette again. Yeah, Baguette goes down. Hunta had 14 health remaining. And Mons is...
I don't think Ramacha lives this, though.
No, he's gonna do it. He danced that shield perfectly. He gets out just in time, gonna stall the point again, and he's gonna have his big mode. He's gonna have all his health back. No, I agree, Spry. If they just fully commit to the bit, they should be chilling. Unfortunately, Baguette just keeps getting picked off by the Hunta Sambra. And we get an Ramatra time. It's gonna find 2 already. That should be all that comes from the ult, but the next time they really can get a good engage, they're gonna be at close to 90%, especially with Narc falling super low.
Yeah, and the other team's not really... They're about to have all their ults, but they're pretty far behind on the tank ult.
Yeah, you gotta have that cage fight for this. And Hunta's gonna go for an EMP here, I'm guessing. No! Waiting for them to push down.
I think they're waiting for the beat or maybe the rush.
Oh, probably. Yeah, everything comes out. And the cowboy ult gets cancelled. Hunta just being a terrorist in the back line.
I don't think their tank's gonna ult this round.
I don't think he will either. I think that is a very unfortunate showing from my former support and Brig One trick, Shellblade. What needs to be noted, Pi, though, is Team P is 5 support one tricks. Even with Baguette. When McToasty's there, yeah, it's 5 support one tricks, but their sub is also a support one trick.
Well, it's okay. A bunch of support players should understand how to peel for a Sombra.
Yeah, you'd like to hope.
It's okay, we're just gonna match the Sombra.
Yeah, we are. You know, I like that. I don't know if Baguette's going to be able to keep up with Hunta, though.
Oh, the JQ. It's over.
You know, Little taught everyone in the world how to play Junker Queen.
Yeah.
This is not at all slander, I promise.
He's a hidden like YouTube listing for it.
Yeah, his alt account is Spylo. Narcs is not, though. Hunta falls off the map due to the Lucio boot, but is going to get back on. And Shellblade, able to put some pretty good damage onto the Ramatra. I like this a lot better than the Ramatra just because you can get so much more sustain from it. And you also can actually fight squishies a little easier than Malga.
But yeah, it's a lot better. And they're actually, I mean, before most of them died, they were actually staying grouped up on top of each other.
Yeah.
And it's what they didn't do the first round.
Although I would like to see a Brig come out just to deal with the Sombra from the side of Pete. But it's not going to happen since Shellblade doesn't know other characters than Lucio. Which is respectable, I mean. It's not like it's the worst thing you could one trick. Especially when you find a pick on Hunter. This should be the opening they need. Shellblade opting for quite a passive approach, actually. Now gets on the point.
Trying to get behind him. Oh, they cleanse the hack instantly.
Yeah, but that's fine because Amphibia falls. And a big knife on Mons.
Now the Ramatra dies.
Yeah, but now there's a Hunter chilling in the back line. Or I guess it's her front line. Oh, there's a Hunter on the map, and that's what's important. I too love Armakiri. You know, I don't know if he has won a league MVP, but he definitely could. I know Narc has won a few. Or I guess it would have been Rollstar, wouldn't it?
I'm just waiting for his Lucio to get hacked when he's wall riding on the edge of the map.
Well, he does have the first supportal of the game. And they really...
I mean, I think everyone's just gonna ult in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna... I don't even know what button that is. Yep, Narc with the boom boom shooty time. Not finding a whole lot from it, but Hunta's gonna get a massive EMP. Ramatra time comes out, and that's gonna really clean up the rest of the fight. Armakiri gets a consolation pick.
Time there.
Oh, I didn't think they did either, but it still won them the fight. And Armakiri on his way out finds a consolation prize.
Very true. Very true. But now they're going in this fight with only 1 ult against 3.
Yeah, but with Rally, actually, yeah, no, you're right. It's not gonna matter. They are gonna use everything they have just about right away. The only thing they retain this fight will be the... Never mind.
Okay, they used them all just like the other team did. Alright.
Oh.
So we just don't save ults here.
This has been a constant reoccurrence for the side of Team Pete, or not Team Pete, FIKA time. I had the same criticism when I kind of VOD reviewed with them last week.
Alright, Hunter's trying to get a pick in the back line. He's only getting pokes, so. Oh, she got picked herself.
Yeah, but here comes the rally from Amphibia. He's going super aggressive with this. Even down the 1 DPS, he's going to fall. I mean, you can't help but think this should be point for Pete.
Yeah, they just have the Junker Queen buff. It's kind of hard to beat.
Yeah, Hunter gets a touch just to contest the point. And no Lemos.
They might get one more touch.
Yeah, but they lost their only person relatively close to an ult. Narc pops the overclock. And FIKA time's just...
He got cleanse. He can keep blocking. He can keep blocking.
Yeah, but FIKA time's just gonna fall. And that's pretty unfortunate. But, you know, FIKA time means snack time for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna eat the cat.
They make sure they have no ults left over when they win a team fight.
It's their signature strategy. And you know what? It worked for a round, and that round was really dominant. But Shellblade made a really good adaptation with the JQ. And now the Roadhog.
I wonder why they picked Roadhog.
It could have been anything. I mean, maybe if there was a giant hole in the middle of the point, they got this.
Junker Queen.
I think he keeps the JQ.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna keep Lucio though. I hope they are.
Oh yeah, they are. Armakiri looking for boops right away. He's not gonna get any openings though. Nilemos, though, on the other hand, is going to get opened, just not enough to where he dies. Shellblade in the back line, poking out the peoples.
It's just in between the whole team. Oh, okay. She got
that's okay. That's where she likes to be.
None of them noticed.
And a pretty good shield from Mon, saving his Brig that was playing super aggressive there to get the last pick. The one thing I don't think we've highlighted at all is Baguette switching to the Sombra has really helped them out a ton.
It has, but I don't really feel like she's gonna be able to get behind them now on this map.
I don't either, especially with the Brigman play. Because that's all Amphibia wants to play. They have two pretty hostile one-tricks on both sides. Sparksy's falling pretty low. Will end up getting out, but is gonna get hounded down by Reyna. Reyna finds a follow-up pick onto Lemos. And now the Sombra's being pummeled. Won't go down, but their Sombra is going to find Reyna. Baguette's gonna fall off the edge? Question mark?
Yeah, she got Vortex.
She just got Vortex normally? Okay. Well, Armakiri should die here. Getting hacked by Hunta and just pummeled by Big Punchy Man.
Yeah, the JQ kind of went in alone. The Reaper's there, but he's pretty much dead already.
Yeah, Hunta should be able to find a pick on one or the other, if not both. I really wouldn't be surprised.
To be honest, if this Reaper just stays next to the Junker Queen, the Sombra can't bother either of them.
Yeah, and all of Team Pete is on this backside of the point. Here comes the EMP and the TAC visor to follow up with it. This should be a pretty confirmed team fight. And a very...
They confirmed it. They confirmed it. I swear, if I see the Ramontra ult right now.
I really wouldn't be surprised. The way they use these ults, they're acting like it's Soldier Sprint.
Yeah, the only problem is they've only gotten one ult the other team this whole first round, I believe.
Ults are pretty even across the board, though. If they can win this fight before Shell, Baguette, Armakiri can build their ults, they should win it. But Mons goes off the edge! The Lucio finally getting a boop!
No death blossom yet. Better
No,
keep it.
Yeah, they won't need it.
If they could pick the Sombra before the team gets backed up, it'd be really nice. They have to hear her right above him.
Oh, you'd have to imagine. Yeah, they spotted her. But you're going into 4 ults. This next fight, you really just gotta get ults out.
Yeah, but are they gonna play for that, or are they just gonna ult in? They're down one right now, so they should play to waste some ults. There's no reason to use anything on this. You're already down one.
Yeah, the upside
Unless
with it
they
being
should
the
know they have
Sombra is
EMP.
they're already back.
Oh, Lucio's punishing the backline right now.
Yeah, but Armakiri's gonna get picked here. That's no more beat. Here comes Ramontra time. It's gonna get cleansed, or the Queen ult should get cleansed for the most part. But FIKA time's losing members faster than they can do anything.
Well, Hunter got the pick on the Reaper, so that's pretty nice, but
They're gonna have nothing else
they're
from it.
down.
And I really would have liked to see Mons really just sit there in the Kitsune. Yeah, you have it and you should be doing a lot of damage. But you still in the Ramontra time, you still get that extra bleed damage. And I'm calling it bleed, it's not really bleed. It's just a lot of stupid
they EMP'd
damage.
him. He should have tried a defense mode the whole time.
But they're getting pretty aggressive early. They will find they're gonna trade DPS. Mora's falling extremely low. You're looking over to Lemos to try and get a quick pick here, if not build up his ult. Because that's gonna be...
They should just walk away.
No, they should. The only other ult that will be about to be in play will be the Coalescence. And here comes the attack visor.
One support that's over.
And Lemos is gonna find 2. Hunter gets picked off again, this time by the skill orb.
Yeah, but they don't have enough to really contest this.
Baguette shoots herself into the well!
I think she forgot this as well. It's okay. We all forget.
What a way to end a round! But that was good, Pi. Both teams played really well, and both had their moments.
Yeah, they both had pretty big EMPs. Pretty nice in that thing. Decent ult usage.
Oh yeah. But going into the next round, Pete will get the map pick again, that being hybrid, of course. What do you think they should look for going into map 2?
They need, to be honest, they need something tight. Like, they need to make the Sombra useless. Like, they just need to play as a ball and, like, keep the Sombra from, like, just jumping behind them and killing one of the supports each time.
Yeah, I mean, Hunta was playing really well with her team, able to set up those dives and just those easy engages.
Yeah, I mean, the majority of the fights were based off the first pick that came from either the DPS on either team, but usually it was a hack and, you know, blow up. But usually it was a hack and blow up on a support that probably could have been able to survive if someone noticed the Sombra.
Yeah, but
So just
unfortunately,
being more aware.
yeah, awareness is probably the biggest thing you can do to win a game. Let's see, both teams are ready, and McToasty, Pie's Goat, is redeeming a hydrate.
Good.
Well, Pie, are you ready for King's Row? A map we are yet to see this season.
I would like to play this map for every game mode, if I could.
That is certainly an option that I am not going to agree with.
I love this map.
I love it too, but there's other maps in the pool.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, I don't know if I believe what I'm seeing. Narculation on the Widowmaker. You have no comment? Alright. Well, we are going to see the Baguette back on the Sombra. I like that.
No, I'm just looking at the Mercy, and I'm kind of scared if they go Sombra, that Mercy's just gonna get deleted. But they're on May right now, so it's fine. But
Yeah, but Hunta's on ping on May, which makes May a hit scan, Pie.
I know I'm just saying, playing Mercy into someone who just played Sombra for a whole map doesn't seem very productive.
No, but we are going to see the armor carry swap. This has never been seen before. Oh, never mind. He's back on the Lucio. All right. We have a full dive with the hazard coming out.
This might work well. The Lucio does kind of like to run off on his own, so I don't know how well this is actually going to benefit them.
Well, with Mons
They did get the
falling
first pick.
early, this should be what they need to crack open this point very quickly.
Either jump in the soldier in the back line. Hope you
Yeah.
get the punch.
And Team Pete with a decisive first cap on point number 1.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for that baguette punch. That's her signature move on Sombra.
I don't think they were either. We are going to see the cowboy from the Lemos.
And as an Ana player, that should be scarier.
Oh yeah? Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, the skills transfer over.
Obviously, you know, also transfers over their control of this choke and the absolute insane amount of poke damage coming out onto Shellblade. With the added aggression afterwards, they're gonna end up finding 4. Just Baguette spoken around the back line.
I'm just happy none of them had ults to waste for that.
Well, I think we all are. If they can get their ult usage down, they should be doing a little better.
I mean, you'd think they should jump over and attack them from the top instead of going straight for this tunnel.
Yeah, but they're using the hazard wall to curiously give them the advantage. Pulse Bomb comes out onto the May block. Might have been a misclick.
Both carries. Oh, Blizzard's out. Hazard also. Alright, Hermancho.
Yeah, Sparksy's not gonna get out. Should fall to the Shellblade here. But he's being pounced on by Mons. Hunta's gonna find a...
It's 2v2 right now.
Yeah, Hunta finds 2 consolation picks. If they can get these picks onto the Tracer, onto the Hazard, they should be able to get
Yeah, they should be
recontest.
fine.
But
This Tracer might not be able to get out. Oh, she did.
Well, that's a pretty big pick on the Lucio guy.
I'm not sure if that was a pick or they just kind of fed themselves to them.
Nope, it was all skill.
Okay.
I think they did get walled. I've never seen this Tracer skin before. What the heck? Oh, welcome to the Gunginga cast where we rate skins. This Ramatra skin, it's booty. No one wants it. But Baguette in the backline on the Shanghai Dragons signature skin. I do expect a big EMP to come out here. Here it is. It's going to hit all 4 of the team, but it's not going to get anything.
Yeah, they were too slow to push up on it. And they're just going to high noon this. But they, okay. They walled off the beginning of the high noon, but it didn't matter.
We are going to see 2 ults come out during that fight, but both were pretty well used. And one was noon, so it was more like an ult and a half.
So they're most likely just gonna blizzard this tunnel as soon as they try to walk through.
Oh, you'd have to imagine. Get the quick wall off and then eat the Ramatra. Which Shellblade did swap to. And a Pulse Bomb finds
Nice
Amphibia!
pulse.
Yeah, here comes the blizzard. It's gonna find 3, yeah! Oh, nope, actually just gonna find the 1. Big cleanse coming out from Reyna.
Yeah, Ramatra doesn't live this though.
No, in Ramatra's
Neither
model
of them
is
do.
glitched.
Oh no, one lift. One lift. Like
Yeah.
50 HP.
And the one who lived has the glitched model, meaning we get to see freaky Ramatra.
Yeah, he's a little freaky.
Shellblade currently shooting out of his abdomen. And that should be the second point. With the way FIKA time is positioned, they don't want to recontest this.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't use any.
What?
Hey, they got beat out.
I guess if they don't get picks
they
here.
got... What?
I mean, Mons finds 2 in the back line, but I mean, I guess it was a 2-for-1.
I have no comment on that alt fight.
Maybe we're the reason they're using these ults. We say, as long as they don't use these ults this fight, they should be fine, and they use them.
They made like 5 meters of push from using an ult, 2 ults they didn't even need to use.
Yeah, both teams are very ult happy. But Hunta, we do see swap onto the Ashe, gonna find a pick onto Armakiri.
Oh, she's already up to 42%. Ult
Yeah,
charge.
she is. Almost
Alright,
gets
another
sticky.
false bomb kill.
But this should be a 1 fight from the side of FIKA time. Too much damage and picks coming out from their side.
Yeah, but they have Curie Rush, and I'm kind of scared they're gonna use it.
I
There's
don't-
32 people alive right now, and I'm really scared.
Yeah, Mons might unironically just say, screw it, I'm Mons, and go walk at them, get his ult, and then pop it instantly.
The scary thing is Hunta's halfway to her ult already, and they
Yeah.
still have to push.
Hunta's
She
crazy
might
on
have
this.
Bob before they even get to the car.
We do see Narc switch on to the Widow and Baguette onto the Soldier. Baguette's been on the Soldier for a while, but I just didn't notice.
Yeah, she got on it for a while. Alright, we're gonna see a high noon to try to stop them from coming closer.
Well, you'd like to think so, but Hunta's gonna get a pick. Here come Kitsune Rush, and they're gonna counter with their own Kitsune. The Lucio man falls super low. Yeah, he does get picked, and it's now a 4v1. Baguette is somewhere. Baguette is at spawn.
Alright.
Never mind. Ooh.
Well, the Swedes have 2 ults still.
Yeah, that's 2 more than
The
they
other team's
usually
about to
have.
3. Yeah, the other team's about to have 3.
Yeah, but I feel like these DPS ults should be able to do enough damage to really force out the beat and the other stinky ults that Pete's gonna have.
True. I mean, they could just pair them up and Bob, and then just hold them back with high noon while they have to wait for Bob to disappear.
Yeah, but this is a weird corner to high noon on because you have so much cover you can retreat behind.
We Yeah, but they could pivot the way that Bob makes them have to run really far back. I hope the soldier's ulting. The Bob is just in his face. The Sparksy got taken out.
Yeah, Shellblade is in the backline, absolutely dominating FIKA time.
Yeah, I don't.
Mons jumped. Oh, he got booped. Okay.
He got booped.
I was gonna say, jumping off the edge there.
Okay, no, they switched to the Tracer. They have it. Nope.
Amphibia gets it with 0.5 meters, but I don't think it's gonna matter, Pi.
No, it's not gonna matter.
10 seconds on the clock.
Well, they full capped. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but if they got them to OT and then they finished with over a minute, they would only have to do 1 point, which makes it 1 point easier to draw.
Very true, but they full capped, and that's the hardest part.
Oh, it's very difficult. You know how funny it would be if FIKA time drew again, though? They already have 1 draw on the season.
I mean, yeah, be like the most drawed team. Like, that'd be pretty amazing.
They would beat JP's record.
I would get rid of some of my wins for some draws.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should play for draws tomorrow in Bread Dog versus Air Force None.
Oh, I can. Their tank's ass.
Yeah, he stinks.
That Junker Queen one trick they have? Oof.
Yeah, you should be scared of when they put queso on tank. It's happening, trust me.
I better. Alright, so we're bringing the Sombra back out for the Swedes. But they're also playing Ana instead of the Kiri.
I do like this quite a bit better. They don't really have anything to cleanse, so I don't see the big point to have the Kiri.
I do like it, but with how they're just throwing their ults out, it's kind of nice for Kiri's ult because it benefits everybody instead of one person.
Yeah, but think about the extra picks you could get with that nano boost and the added anti.
I get that, but when they just randomly use it, it might not be the best.
Well, we can only hope.
Alright, well, they're not really holding this corner. They're just kind of letting them walk a little bit.
No, they looked a little shocked here.
Like, they were surprised the enemy team came from that area.
Yeah. Which is fair. I mean, it's a very confusing point.
It is. Well, Hunter's in the back line again. But I think their Ana notices that she's back there. But she's going to get taken out. Oh, no. The soldier got taken out.
Yeah, Hunter should survive this, and then it's going to be a free pick on the Baguette if she hits her shots, which she did eventually.
Yeah, they just kind of ran him over. They put a Sombra behind him, and then the rest of the team just turned around for it.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of what Team Pete did for the first point. Now, oh, really? They get the pick. But the Lucio finds the Sombra. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I don't think Hunter knows that Lucio counters Sombra, but
Well,
she's
speaking
learning.
of countering Sombra, they now have a Torbjorn.
And the Reaper, which I like the Reaper.
I do too, with
think
the
you
added
should
Zarya.
Babysit the tank.
But I don't really care for Zarya into Ramontra. It's a pretty even matchup, and there's better things you can play into it. Especially...
I don't know. I think they're playing Zarya to bubble the people getting hacked, but
No,
their tank looks really focused on what's in front of them, so I'm not
I know,
sure.
and that's one of the big reasons I don't care for it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not really sure what the 100% goal is.
Because Zarya
Main
technically...
issue is
Zarya has a
they have
pretty
one
decent
ult.
advantage, as long as Ramontra doesn't have his little paper wall that is a shield. But with Hunter getting a big EMP, this should be the point.
Yeah, it should give them everything.
And
Sadly,
Pi,
they did use Nano during that.
they only used 3 ults though. They had one more they could have used, and they're gonna have Rally.
Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible, especially because the other team only has one ult available at the moment.
Yeah, they'll have both DPS ults by the end of the next fight, if not halfway through it. But it's really gonna come down to how big can... Oh, actually, I lied. They're only gonna have 2 ults now. Because they swapped to the Venture.
But that was I think they should at least use the ult.
Yeah, with how close you were, I mean, you really just needed a quick engage. Beat's gonna come out for the side of Armakiri, but Armakiri is gonna get picked in the backline. Mons is falling super low. Yeah, and his backline just gets ran over by Shellblade on the Zarya. At 97 charge, but he still falls.
Yeah, well, the rest of the team really couldn't push up with them. They were all just kind of getting bullied by a Sombra in a small room. Which
Yeah.
isn't a normal thing.
Hey, it happens.
They're coming up on grab. They have grab and Torvald, so they could make a really nasty play here.
Yeah, they're gonna do the Air Force non-special from the looks of it. I'd be confused if they didn't. But with Sparksy finding a pick early onto the Kiriko.
So they did the combo, just kind of backwards.
Yeah, it's like when you dragon the grav, or grav the dragon, I mean.
And when Rally's coming out, this Rally might just melt them all.
It honestly might, if they can get this pick onto the Reyna and then the Shellblade. Amphibia can't fall here though. He is going to do that, but Hunta's back to beat up the Armakiri. Just an Arculation left, and Torb sprinting the point with his short and stubby legs. He's going to live for a little while, but EMP comes out. Hunta should be able to find both picks here, especially on the back of Lemos using his tack visor.
Man. That Torb turret almost had him.
Rats. We'll get it next time, Pi, don't worry.
So I think their big problem is they didn't get enough ults to use. The other team just kept ulting, and I think they ulted. I think the Swedes ulted like 12 times that round, and Pete's ulted maybe 4 times. It really just was. They had way more ults than them.
Yeah, I mean, that usually is a pretty good reason for why a team loses.
I just mean they wasted. They gave away one of their ults, which probably could have helped them build some more ults while they held them back, but I'm just not too sure how they're going to run through them again this time. They're bringing out the Widow to try to get the Widow shot off in the beginning.
Oh, don't tell me Sparksy's actually on the Life Weaver. I hope they lose now.
Yeah, they're pulling it out. My guess is he's gonna pull somebody. I don't know who their plan is to pull, but I don't know if they want their tank to go deep or what, but they have a plan.
We can only hope so. We are going to see this swap back to the JQ. A little surprising we didn't see this earlier, since it worked so well on the past map.
Very true. But that Tracer's pretty low, and Hunter's gonna push it back out.
Yeah, but Hunta's
just trying to jump on the sim, and I don't think that's gonna work.
Hunta is also strangely on the sim. Baguette getting poked by the sim from the distance, but Lemos is still gonna fall, even with the help from his teammate.
I mean, I think they're gonna let him take it, and then they're just gonna fight him at the. Nope, they're going in.
I mean, I really don't hate the idea of letting them take it. You have 4 minutes.
They're kind of even right now, so it's not a huge deal, but if they don't get a pick here soon, it might be bad.
Yeah, and it's looking like it will be bad.
Now they're just giving them ults. Just charging them all up now.
Yeah, they're not doing enough damage with the loss of their Symmetra.
I mean, they could C9. Maybe that's what they're hoping for.
I mean, yeah, they put the TP on point, they get confused and take it.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's certainly an option. Unfortunately, not a real thing in Overwatch 2. But they will have about 4 ults coming up.
Oh, the Life Weaver's gone, so that's good.
Thank Gorsh. What's not good, though, is they're only going to have Simwall and Ramatra time.
Very true, very true. But the other team only has Pulse and most likely Beat and maybe Moira ult.
Coalescence and also JQ ult, and they should be able to build Sombra ult. Okay, well they missed the pulse, so that's a pretty good start. I honestly would just expect them to get super aggressive on this corner and pop Ramatra time, even without building up this rally first.
Yeah, to be honest, that's all they need to do is just hold block.
Yeah, but Mons isn't that kind of guy. He doesn't like holding block, and he's not going to. We are going to see a big overuse of ults from FIKA time once again.
But I mean, if Hunt can get like 2 picks here, we'll be fine. Oh, here's a high noon. Is it gonna kill 2 again like it did last time in the exact same location?
I don't think it will. There's too much cover for it. And Hunta's
but
off
he
on a
wasted
mission.
Time. Their tank's gonna get maybe back here to contest point.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose Lamos unless Sparksy hits a shot, which he didn't. I didn't know where he was. Yeah, he didn't even have the opportunity to hit a shot. They just wasted time and abilities and ults just for the sake of it. It's not like they have to worry about time. They have the time advantage. Pete is already in overtime. There's no reason to be this aggressive.
Well, I think the big issue is Pete's actually getting ults this time, and when they ult, they just use all their ults.
No, it's not even that. FIKA time just burned 3 ults essentially for the sake of burning 3 ults. They have the ults. They have the resources pie. They're just not using them right. But with Arma Carry jumping off the edge, this should be the opening they need.
Very true, but they do have EMP, which might be big. They got everyone.
That's not going to do enough. They aren't. They played that pretty slow, not gonna lie. I would have liked to see them get a little aggressive a little sooner, but they do get the stop on 3rd point.
Score 3-5. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So, do we see the Junker Queen again?
I really hope so. I think it's their best bet.
Well, do you think they should go Junker Queen or try to play like a Hunker comp?
I mean, honestly, I really
Like
wouldn't
Orisa.
hate it. Yeah, that's what they're gonna go. It's not the most
That's what I'd like to
surprising.
see.
I honestly don't care for the Symmetra though. I just like to see pure damage output from Narculation. Go to the Bastion, call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, I expect the Tor because it technically does give him another player in a way. But yeah, the Sim, I really just think it's gonna hurt like the tank, and then every Hunter's just gonna go in the back line. The soldier might actually go up top too. It might hit the supports, but the tank will probably break the turrets, or one of the supports might before it hurts any of them.
No, I agree. They played this super aggressive last time. They kind of just walked all over Team Sweden or Team Pete.
Yeah, I mean they both, when it came to this first point, neither team had any defense. They both got ran over.
No, either time actually. Maybe both teams just rely on super offense.
Yeah, like if you took the nameplates off, it would have looked like the same team attacked twice.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Just with the world's Ramatra one trick.
Very true. I mean, they are holding this corner, which is very good. The
Yeah,
rest
this
is
is-
kind of going up a little too far. They might want to back up.
This has been the best hold we've seen all game.
It's just, with the Lucio, I don't think they have the heals to really, if they jump into them, stay alive.
No, I agree, but looks like he's doing the old Lucio strat, just sitting in the middle of everyone and holding the heal lamp.
The Sim is fully charged right now, though, so if they can get in there, they might be able to take some people out.
Yeah, especially with Armakiri has beat already. It's been a minute.
The Sim slept. The Sim's dead. It's over. They can't recontest this. They should just give it up.
Yeah, I agree, but you're gonna come out of that fight with 2 really big ults, and they're full committing to this. I don't know how I feel about this. This could be good, but Armakiri's gonna get picked. Shellblade's gonna be the second to fall, and that's going to be the point. It was a 1-for-1 ult trade, but I would take a beat
2
over
for
a
1.
mantra time. Was it really?
Yeah, I thought so. Oh no, maybe
No.
it was one. It was 1-for-1. I thought I saw another ult.
No, they
Well,
tried.
Is Hunter trying to spawn camp somebody right now?
She's trying to get charge off the horse. Which is fair. I respect it.
Oh, she's gonna have EMP.
Oh yeah.
in like the next 10 seconds. And then once they group back up, she's just gonna blow them up with EMP, Visor, and probably Rally, and probably Nano.
But they do have the horse ult. This could be Big Pie. This could be what wins them a fight. But Hunta's gonna find Armakiri. There's no reason for them to try it, but Reyna already used the Coalescence.
Oh, they're all pretty low. If they don't kill Hunter here, okay. They might be able to stay alive now.
I don't know that you
It
can.
is 3v4.
You have too many resources.
Result, when they come in at this corner, they might be able to just hold them right here.
Yeah, but Shellblade has to get really aggressive really fast, which he's not doing. And with the use of the sim wall, I'll admit it's not bad. But here comes EMP. Here comes Attack Visor. You're going to lose Reyna, and you're going to lose a lot more in a minute. Trying to confirm the pick on Narc. Hunta's still in the backline though, just terrorizing the Torb.
But I am very proud. Neither of the supports ulted that fight.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing better with controlling their ult usage. They just need to like come into the fight pre-planned, because it really feels like they're not doing that.
I mean, they can Orisa Torb ult.
Yeah, they can. I really don't hate that. I really want to see Shellblade get
I don't
super
know,
aggressive
can you
here.
hack that Orisa ult?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, then that's the best use they could do with the Orisa ult, because the Sombra should just hack them. Oh, Sombra's dead. There we go. Got a little bit here. Oh yeah, they're all walking and all that.
Yeah, and Amphibia kept
Really
Rally.
like to have hot feet.
You
They did keep Rally.
You know, Pi, actually, I don't know that you can. I think you can EMP her out of it, but I don't know that you can normally hack her out of it anymore.
I don't know.
Well, we are going
I
to
know
see
you can do it with
Sparksy.
Sigma, which is so stupid.
Well, we are going to see Sparksy swap to Juno.
Who did they nano last fight?
Ratra.
Oh.
Yeah. Shellblade's going to
Shell's
fall.
just gonna get blown up.
You'd like to see Amphibia rally at some point here
I
to
would like
save
to
his
see a
tank.
beat.
I'd like to see Amphibia rally at some point here. I'd like to see Amphibia rally at some point here, and he's not going to do it. He held rally for the entire second point push, Pi.
I don't know. He had it. He had it before they capped first point.
Amphibia just refusing to rally just loses them the point there. They had the perfect position to win it all. But Mons got too aggressive, and he didn't have the healing to back it up. You just got to use your rally. You had it for so long. It's going to come
Not gonna
back.
lie to you, I didn't even know that was overtime until the match ended.
Yeah, well, Team Pete really defended that super well.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the last team fight of the match that we were watching. That was really weird. They didn't rally. I mean, I didn't expect Pete to actually come out winning that match.
I didn't either. FIKA time had all the
With
advantages.
how much time? They had so much time available. That was a really good hold.
It's honestly a little disappointing from FIKA time because they had all the advantages. They had the ults to win it, Pi.
I mean, yeah. The crazy thing is, like, a lot of the time when they should have just died or just walked away, neither team did that. They all just went in and died. Or they tried to recontest when there was no reason to. And both teams did it, but at the end of the match, it really only punished the Swedes for doing it. Because I feel like both teams could have held that first tunnel so hard after they capped the point.
Yeah. We just didn't see that.
And they only won by like 4 meters. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that rally really would have won of that. And I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but like, come on, man. Hopefully we don't see that same blunder on Rialto. How do you feel about Rialto Pi?
Um, it's a it's a decent map. It's not like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I feel like it gives a lot of like team comps. You could play a lot of different kind of teams on this map. So
Yeah,
has a little bit of ground, has a little bit of upper. Doesn't have anything too crazy high up. It doesn't have anything too out of the way. So
I always dread playing this second point.
yeah, I mean, fighting in the freaking opera house can be a little crazy sometimes.
What?
The opera house, the place with the opera house banner.
I mean,
I mean, it's not the opera house, but like it has the banner.
it's opera, but I'm not. I mean, I guess more just
Yeah,
fighting to the opera house is pretty dang difficult with all that high ground advantage they got. But we are going to see Ramatramir. We are going to see a Torb and a Sojourn from the
and
side
the
of.
Lucio hiding because he wants to boot people off the map, which they should have known that he was gonna do that, but.
And almost does fall victim to the meat.
But we see a Mercy. And
Yeah.
I don't know Amphibious skills or on the supports, but I didn't know he could play the Mercy.
I don't think I care for it here. I think I'd much rather. I don't know. Actually, you're getting a lot of value of the Brig anymore. Yeah, it's weird, but Narc and Shell should fall here. And Armakiri gets hacked, should fall. Alright, this is another really strong attack so far. Let's see how they do on
I think the
defense.
Moira gets out.
Yeah,
Run, Torb, run.
he's gonna get out.
Ooh, that was a nice pick on Hunter.
Yeah, after Sage talks about Hunta Sombra giving him PTSD, which is super valid. Hunta's really good at the Sombra guy.
Sombra's a guy?
Yeah. You know who's not about
That's
to
why
be
I
a
like
guy? Mons. He's taking a lot of damage. Mons might die here. Mons will die
Mercy's
here.
pretty low too. The Mercy's 1 HP. Oh, they're missing all the fists on her. Oh, there they go.
Yeah, that was a little silly from Shellblade.
And here's the thing. Are they really going to try to contest this corner again just because they want to get another boop?
Yeah.
When they're still fighting a Sombra in the back line?
Would you be surprised at all?
No, I wouldn't be. I'm just hoping they won't do it. The Sombra is just...
Oh, what a shot!
Okay, Baguette finally got him. I think she stayed a little bit longer than needed.
Yeah.
But she did get EMP from that, so...
To be fair, Narc was pretty low, and if she got the more shots off and they didn't turn around, which they haven't been historically throughout this game, it should have been fine. Hunter did get found out, and we're going to see an early EMP along with a powered-up tack visor from the Mercy.
Oh, they might beat. Okay, everyone got the beat, so that's good.
Yeah, and
Just gotta
Shellblade
run forward.
pops her Mantra time. Mons should get his to counter it, but he really shouldn't use it with Sparksy falling, Amphibia not going to be able to get the res, and more of FIKA time just collapses.
Is Hunter actually gonna live this?
She should, yeah. I really think they
Oh.
should get off the Mercy, though. I honestly want to see Lumos get back on DPS.
Yeah, I think they're gonna switch once they all.
They better. It's not looking great.
Just give them another 5 minutes. They'll do it. Oh, they're trying to kill the Torb in the back. Ooh,
They're gonna get
They
it!
got the Torb.
But Hunter gets
Turret, got the
traded.
Payback.
They need to get on this fight quick, though. Sparksy has
they
little
really need to
health.
break that turret.
Amphibia gets picked out of his ult. And Shellblade just has free reign of the back line. Team Pete putting a hell of a defense up. And finally, we're going to see Amphibia swap off that Mercy. 30 seconds remaining in the map. This isn't what you want to see from FIKA time after such a strong push both times on hybrid.
Very true. But if Hunter can get like a 1 pick on a support here, they should have just run him over.
Yeah, that's if she
Lucio's
doesn't get
really
picked
just
first by
bothering her.
Lucio.
They got the Torb turret, so they really need a way. Oh, the Lucio's dead again. Oh, so is the Moira. So just play slow. They have no supports.
Yeah, Dilemos and Amphibia actually are finding the majority of the picks in a key moment when they really needed it.
Now I'm also just standing still shooting people.
Hey man, he's
Auto
Swedish. It's
practice
the
is
Swedish
coming
way. You know what? You're so right. Moira chilling in the corner. Will get the fade out. Shouldn't go down.
Alright, both their supports are on the cart. That is a little worrying.
Yeah, especially how far up
Alright,
Mons
the
likes to
Lucio is
play.
gonna get a boop. Alright, and they're just gonna get melted by this Moira ult.
Yeah, Mons is playing way too aggressive for where his supports are positioning. It's just burning them every time, but they didn't use any ults that fight, and they got...
We'll get out, right? Ooh,
Yeah.
barely.
And Coalescence came out. So it's one less ult to worry about in this next fight. They should have everything by the time they get ready for this full engage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-3.
Torb turret is sitting on the staircase.
Alright, Soldier's trying to go up and knock you up to high ground, and he gets taken out.
Yeah, and Hunter's gonna try and take out Baguette during her over molten core thing.
Yeah, overclock.
Yeah,
Well, I believe that once Nelmos gets back, they're gonna jump in with EMP.
you'd have to imagine.
But they... Alright, they EMP'd. They're gonna beat. They're gonna molten core.
But there's a cast in the back. No one turned around! Are you kidding me?
Alright, okay. They didn't use Ramacho time or Kiri. No rush. That's positive, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's positive, but
Oh, they're bringing up the Soldier.
FIKA time just really looks so disjointed right now.
I'm surprised how close they're playing to the edges on this bridge, knowing Lucio is just waiting for them.
I know.
He didn't get the Soldier? Oh, nope.
No,
Dilemma's
Dilemma's
made
finds
sure he got the
himself.
Soldier.
They should win this fight, but there's so
But that
much
Torb
point
turret's
left to
gonna
go.
Alright, they noticed the Torb turret. I was kind of worried.
That's step one.
They were both kind of low. Oh, now they're matching the Soldier. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need the cast anymore. There's no reason to flank.
Yeah, but they're down a support. Okay, no, Sparksy just got back. Okay, it's a full team fight. That is an interesting Torb placement.
And Baguette's gonna fall.
But the Torb turret's still up. It's still doing the damage. Oh, no, Lucio's really just 1v4 in the background line right now.
Even with this 3-pick advantage, I'm still scared FIKA time's going to lose this. They haven't shown us any reason to trust them this far.
Hans almost died to the Torb turret. Alright, well, they have a minute and a half. They have one ult. And they got Baguette. Alright, they just kind of need to play it slow.
But Mons isn't going to do that. This entire series, he's just played too aggressive, gets picked in key times, and is part of the reason they lose these maps in such spectacular fashion.
He did disengage there, so he's fine. His whole team is there. But he's getting pretty low. Oh, map, okay.
But Hunter's so low. Does get health in the end, but they have a Lucio in their backline that they struggle to get the pick on. Narc is next, or should be the next to fall on the back of Nolamos's ult. And he now has a big, strong Ramatra man in his face. Some people that'd be a good time, to most it's not. Hunter's falling super low, but Hunter's gonna get the headshot onto the Ramatra. This secures the pick and gives them a favorable position in this next fight. Hunter's still super low though. If they get pretty aggressive, they should be able to collapse because of this overclock from Narculation.
Yeah, that did waste some time, but now it's Ramatra time.
Yeah, we're gonna see Kitsune and Ramatra time, but they have a beat to counteract this. They're also gonna have Ramatra time of their own in just a minute.
I don't know if he's gonna go. Oh, he got it all. But he's not
But he's
getting
gonna
off for
fall!
long. Alright, can Lucio? Nope, Lucio's gone. Oh, it's a Moira. Ooh.
And FIKA time.
Just one person standing.
FIKA time. Winning this point. God knows how. They should have lost this 2 overtimes ago. I mean, they're playing so disjointed. It looks like they've never played together. Coming off of that last map we just watched by them, where for the most part, they looked really damn good.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did a lot better once they swapped the supports and played a little bit more close to each other.
Yeah, if we ever see Amphibia on the Mercy or Sparksy on the Winston, I'm going to actually shut down the Goonginga tournament. Because it's too much to watch, man.
Ooh, is Pete gonna go? Oh, I thought they were gonna go full dive.
Nah, Pete doesn't believe in full dive. They believe in hazard.
Or Drunker Queen, which I 100% support.
You know who also supports that? Little X.
True.
Hunter and Lemos are swapping their picks quite late into the round. They should be back just in time since this is quite a long walkway. But we are going to see the Baguette Widowmaker.
Oh, I think they're just hoping for a one pick and they're gonna switch off.
I want to see this the entire map. Just like tomorrow. Inoculation goes off the map!
It's probably just Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh. Well,
And Lucio gets taken out, and they're all just feeding this soldier.
thank you, Sage. I was starting to shrimp. I am now sitting up. Well, this has certainly
Off
been...
the Tracer, got him to soldier now, so...
And off the Widow onto the Sombra. We're not going to see really any ults in the near future outside of this Ramatra time if Mons doesn't get picked here in the like right now.
Oh,
Lamp
they
and Cleanse come out.
And more, so he should be fine. He's full HP again. Like
Yeah, but with the way he plays so aggressively on these corners, it's like corners don't even exist to this man.
Very true. But I think he'll live for a while, because he's just blocking for days.
Yeah, and he gets the Ramatra time out. This should find the pick on Chill. And Baguette goes off the map too.
She said oops, so it probably wasn't her fault.
Yeah, it was that Marshall Wi-Fi that we've been hearing about.
Yeah. Okay, now they're going to the soldier and they're doing the thing again when they swap and lose 30% ult charge.
Yeah, but this has worked for them historically. Narc with a pick onto Amphibia. FIKA time needs to back out, but they're gonna engage more! They're losing so many numbers, and they're gonna keep committing. Hunter in the back line finds two. You have Mons in the front line doing damage, and Hunter is solo carrying this fight. She just needs to get out. She can't be aggressing still. She shouldn't have slid in there.
Well, she saw Drunker Queen, and a lot of people would try to slide for that. Not me, but I know a few.
They do so well, and then they get like angry at the fact they're winning their fight, and then they feed. Hunter falling super low. They do have a Sombra in the backline, so it's something to be concerned about. But Mons should be close to his next Ramatra time. Coalescence is going to be the first ult used along with an EMP. This will secure the point. And that is the first casualty by killing themselves off the map that was actually intentional.
Very true, very true. That I thought Cowboys could swim, but I guess not.
No, you're thinking of Pantera.
Oh shit, you right. Alright, Hunter's frontlining right now. That's what we'd like to see.
Yeah, we're very deservedly a little angry at both these teams for how confusingly they're playing. But Mons is going to have Ramatra time. Shouldn't pop it right away.
Oh, there's the high noon. Is anyone gonna stay in it? Oh, I think they're all gonna get out. Oh no, he's getting in there.
And
Oh,
he got JQ.
One.
And a follow-up Ramatra time for just a little bit of help. Not sure
I
that
think it
was
was
needed, but...
cosmetic. I think that was the point of it. They just want to bright up that room or something.
I mean, it worked in the end, so can't be super, super upset about it, but like, man.
Alright, but the other team's coming in with 3 ults.
Yeah, almost sitting very aggressive.
But Baguette might get picked here. He got stuck in that
That's
vortex.
so
Yeah, couldn't
huge.
get away. Shellblade should all here. There's gonna be 4 of them.
Yeah, Shell is just conquering the backline currently. Will find the
Yeah.
pick on
Him and
Lumos.
Lucier is gonna clean everyone up, and then he's gotta turn around and kill a tank.
Yeah,
should
but the
be
tank's
almost
getting
dead.
picks. This is gonna stall the cart for about 0.1 seconds, which is pretty big. And Narc switches over to that Ashe.
This ends now.
Oh, here's Sojourn all again. Is he gonna get 3 again?
Maybe,
there's a
but
back window too.
I'm
As
struggling
long
to
as they don't
spectate
stand
it.
in front of that window.
Yeah, it does cause the beat to come out, and Armakiri's gonna get the pick on Hunter.
Man, her body flew.
Lumos is going to go down shortly
this-
after.
If anyone doesn't know what's going on right now, this is what we call a team fight.
Okay, bye.
I don't know how to describe what's going on.
I don't either. It's so chaotic.
Alright,
We-
Ramatra time.
He really just needs to block during this. He can't afford to take damage. He has no help from the support. He's gonna get blasted down by the Coalescence.
Yep,
This-
and then if the Mora gets one more, it's gonna be bad. Okay, no, they backed up.
I swear, if FIKA time can figure out how to take fights without expending like 3 ults when they're down, they should be doing fine. If Mons
Right,
can not only shoot in his Ramatra time and just block once every now and again, they should be fine.
Yeah, but
But-
they're about to have JQ all and EMP, and all Swedes are gonna have is high noon, which could work to waste time.
But that's all it's gonna do. It's high noon. There's a reason it's one of the worst ults in the game, but Mons is gonna go down so quickly.
Yeah, they really need to get back in high noon and just waste their time and push them back.
And it was, they used it. It
he
got
did high
EMP'd.
noon.
It was a really big cleanse by Sparksy though. It's not gonna get a whole lot. No, Hunter really just needs to get back for a minute, and
Into the spawn.
nah, they can't. They wasted too much time. They should be able to get the retouch with Mons.
Oh, they're bringing up the Bastion.
This is huge. I wanted to see this a while ago.
Okay, they got the Sombra. If they get this Moira, they might actually be able to hold this.
They should be able to. Ashe is really low still, even with the Lucio heals and the JQ shout. But Shellblade is just so automatic with these knives. Although he's not very automatic into a Bastion.
Alright.
Now, Pat, you have
See that?
there's 60 seconds remaining. You have 4 ults on the menu. Going into this next fight, we'll set up the last fight. Unless they take forever to engage. In fact, this might actually be the last fight from the way they are taking forever to get set up for it.
I expect Ramatra, Sojourn, and then a window, and then a rush.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But they're gonna... Oh, man, they have a Bob, a B, and a
Alright.
Coalescence to get into.
Ramatra ult's coming in about 2 seconds. Oh no, there it is.
Shellblade's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna fall. Hunter gets the pick with Overclock. She's
Alright,
still...
Bob can touch. Oh, Bob is not gonna touch.
Yeah, and Narc's forced to
Bob's-
touch late.
Bob did decent damage, but they had to touch the late. It's not gonna work.
And FIKA time,
Ain't working.
with an unlikely comeback in map number 3, I'm genuinely surprised they won this map.
It's okay. Team Pete's working on it.
They're working on it? Okay.
So this is a lot of people call it really bad alts, but it works really well when they turn off the voice cues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame that on ping.
Yeah, we're gonna blame that on Team Sweden being from Team Sweden.
Oh, maybe they don't understand high noon. That's why.
Oh, you know what? Because they don't have time in Sweden. Good call, Pi. Good call.
Yeah, like what's a high noon? They're like, we're just eating snacks right now.
You know what? It is snack time for a reason.
I get it now.
Because that's what FIKA time is, Pi.
When they're winning a fight, they feel bad because it's snack time, so they feed the enemy team.
You know what? That makes sense. You're so right, Pi. What do you expect to see going into map number 4, which is currently unknown but is pushed?
Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda hope they keep the Bastion. I kinda want them to keep the Soldier too on Swede's side. I like Sombra, I think it's really good, but I feel like they do a lot more as a team when the Soldier's there. I feel
Yeah.
like it's not just a 1v3 in the back line, which is helped them, but I feel like for the team fights, they need, like, their whole team there.
Well, we are going to be seeing Colosseo, which is a very good map for both sides, I'd have to say. I'm just a little scared.
Well, if it's Colosseo, I kind of would like to see the Hunter Ashe and Narc on the Ashe. I think that would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Sojourn. But
I do too, but with how clumped up they're playing, the Dynamites might be massive.
no, I agree. I do definitely agree, though. They should keep Lemos on the Bastion. Is for what Team Pete wants to play, which is JQ into Ramatra, which is very good. Bastion just takes away so much of that survivability.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing Bastion does, which is really annoying when you're an enemy tank, is you can't play aggressive, and that's what their tank wants to do, so it like works. Like Mom just wants to be aggressive, so Bastion kind of gives them like suppressing fire in a way.
Yeah, honestly, Bastion for both sides would be really good.
Well, it's not the Baguette Sombra, but it is a Sombra.
Yeah, the Narculation Sombra. That's not something we expected to see.
The Reaper, that's a lot better. I feel like the Reaper could do a lot more than they've let it do. They
Oh,
kind of
and
give up on it after the fight.
they also have a Hazard and an Ana now.
Yeah, I don't really like Hazard. Pause.
Pause.
Pausey.
It's like spelling pregnant.
Pause. Alright, they're trying to DDoS them, I see.
Alright, so we actually got to go back into the gameplay because they lied. We are unpausing the match.
I told you they're hacking.
Pi with the biggest call out of his life. Hunter also in the backline already.
I would have guessed.
I know. The Sombra in the backline, but the Lucio's doing such a good job of beating her up.
True. I mean, Lucio's been doing that pretty well. That's because Lucio counters Sombra so well.
Oh yeah. But Sparksy finds Shellblade and Amphibia gets traded in the meantime. They should find the soldier here. And Hunter's
The Ana
still...
standing still. She really wants to make sure the Sombra can't get her.
Which she won't technically. It's Nlemos finding the Ana. And both Sombras in kind of just a state of being.
Yeah, but one's 30% higher almost on ult charge.
Oh, Hunter's incredible on generating this whole charge, but Shellblade on the monkey! I don't know if I care for this at all, actually. I think you should just go back to the JQ. It's working for them. That's not the reason they lost last map.
True, but the monkey is kind of killing them almost. But this Sombra is really killing them, which is a big issue.
Yeah, but I don't feel like they can compete as well with this Winston pick. But you're right, it is doing a butt ton of damage. Which is very surprising.
I don't know where the damage is coming from or how it's getting out there, but it's doing it.
And
The
Hunter's
EMP
already
already,
got
okay.
EMP!
Well,
They
they're gonna
should
come
win this fight! You know what? This might be the first or second time in this entire series that I agree with their ult choices. But these were some really good ult choices. Oh, nope, they still lose the fight. Alright, well now I'm upset.
I don't know why they're Macho time, but if you agree with it, I'll go with it.
I wouldn't go that far that I agree with it, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. If they won the fight there, if they got on to the other 3 people alive, it should have been fine.
Alright, so the Swedes got 1 ult, about to have 2, and the other team is about to have 3 ults online. Oh, 4 ults online actually.
EMP
the
comes
got
out.
4, but
They
no
trade
one's really
Sombra
up
for
there to
Sombra.
do anything about it.
No, and
well,
they're
they're all rushing up there now.
They're also
They
not
wanna
going to
make
contest the point.
No, and there's Beat, and there's Visor. Oh, Primal too.
Yeah, almost getting beaten up by the big monkey man.
Fabian's really low. Oh,
Yeah, but Mons is going to trade the Lucio. And this is such a scrappy fight.
kind of low too, though. Yep.
With Nalmus being in the backline, his tank isn't going to help him. What is Mons doing?
Well, every once in a while he likes to play passive.
All he had to do was shoot the Winston from the distance. He had
Six,
the
seven,
line of
six on the
sight.
field.
Oh, Hunter won the Sombra 1v1 to the surprise of very few.
Everyone.
Everyone, my bad.
Everyone.
Everyone. But Shellblade currently winning the Winston 1v1. It's doing a lot more than I thought it would.
Alright.
Maybe it's just for the quick counter dive on the Sombra. Which is weird to say, but it's looking like that's why they're doing
It is
it.
for your tank to turn around and jump behind your whole team.
It's not great, but they're making it work, man.
Very true. Okay, this Ramatra time is good. This is fine.
This is the perfect Ramatra time. This is what every Ramatra player dreams about. And what a good Vortex. Alright, now we're going to see the most insane, weird fight that Shellblade's going to end up getting a 5k in.
I think we're about to see a spawn camp, EMP, and then BAP window. And I'm really worried.
I think we're going to see the map type switch to Valorant.
Oh, the Lucio might actually get the pick. Oh, he
Yeah.
did. Alright, there's not going to be an EMP this fight, but there's still a BAP window.
No, and Armakiri doing some interesting Lucio tech.
They got Sparksy.
Yeah, and they should get Nlemos here, unless Nlemos picks up the pace. Not gonna happen. And the
He's
Ramatra.
really trying to get the Moira. No, they couldn't finish her off.
Ramatra being a surprising, or Winston being a surprisingly really good pick into this team. But
The
Hunter,
Sombra got the Sombra.
yep. Which means
Here's the
Hunter's
EMP
still
right
a...
here.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but I kind of thought it was gonna happen.
Now here I'm fine with.
Oh, there we go. Into the Visor. Oh, he's gonna Primal in time, right? No.
Nah, you don't want to prime with that. That would have been a bad ult pie.
It technically probably would have been, but it would have at least wasted time.
You don't want to waste time. You don't have time
Oh,
to
you're right.
waste. Because you need all the time you can get. Especially when you're down 10 meters in the push. But Amphibia, looking like he wants to die here. Sparksy comes and helps. They do get the lamp down. Which means Narc and Nelmos have both been traded.
The Moira is just killing things now.
Yeah, she
Like
finds
Moiras
too.
do. Amphibia is trying to fight the Moira. I don't think that's a smart choice.
I mean, they can waste time though. They're fine with doing that. They have the lead and they have that forward spawn, meaning they should all be back before they even get to the point where to lose forward spawn. Pie.
Is the Lucio gonna get the Hunter again? Oh, it's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well.
Hunter will get out, gets the mega pack, and is in the safety of her buddy Nilemos. Nilemos will fall to the counter soldier, which being baguette is filled with bread.
Very true. This Lucio is just chasing the Sombra.
Yeah, which is, I don't know that it's good for either side, but it's probably better for Pete than it is for Bread Dog or Fika time.
Oh, they're about to get past the butt scratch. Things are about to get spicy.
Yeah, they are. Bread Dog, or,
There's 6 ults on the table.
yeah, and
Are you ready? 1, 2,
3.
4. If we just get surrounded,
5. That was needed trust. Alright. Well, now without the lead, Fika time is trying to get back there, as all teams should when they're losing, but I don't know that they will with the time bank remaining, Pi.
Very true, but Hunter has her EMP again, but she's still gonna keep poking because that's just what she does.
Well, it scares them. It's a scare tactic at this point.
I would say it scares them, but there's just Lucio chasing her the whole time. I don't really know what's scary anymore.
Well, what's not scary is Narc falling to the Amphibia. And we do see 2 go down. We're going to see 3. They're going to lose the fight, Pi. And Narc is back on that Reaper. We didn't get to see it happen, but it's here now.
It is here now. And there's no ults on the table right now, so it's... This next fight is all skill.
It's got to be.
Alright. They are fighting on this robot for their lives right now.
Yeah, they're
Oh, and the
gonna
rally came
rally?
out.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
That was a good cleanse, but I don't think Sparksy gets out. And now it's just cleaning up.
They do a forward spawn, but that was...
The Ramacha should have let himself die a lot sooner.
I think they should have done a lot of things different that fight. For starters, why did they rally?
I think because they had it.
You know what? I
Or
don't
they-
even know
they
why I'm
switched.
questioning it anymore. That's a big lamp to Lamos while he's in fade. Hunter's
Hunter's getting
going to
chased out by a
die.
Reaper. And it's good they're still pushing the cart while kind of just running over the team. I don't think Nalumos gets out. There's a monkey that is very angry.
Yeah, Team Pete really are trying to put the curtain on the case.
Alright, but they do have Ramacha time and Rush, which we've known to see them use both at the exact same time.
Yeah, but they're
So
gonna
it's
have a
be their
Reaper man.
combo.
Narculation is so far ahead in Lomos on that Blossom that this Blossom could just solo them.
Well,
Especially,
they beat it, but the Reaper didn't get beat. He might just die. Oh no, he didn't die.
he's gonna
But he
die.
did die pretty quick. Namorio stopped looking at him.
Lucio's won, and Lomos falls to the skiller. Amphibia opting to 1v1 the Winston in the backline. Sparksy's not turning around to help his support. Hunta is...
might be able to just finish him off.
Yeah, Hunta's on the low ground. She should be able to get back up. They should win this fight, you'd have to think. With the resources they have, all they have to do is hit one... Yep, there we go. Now, they can't get off this bot. They have to push 30 meters further than they already have.
Yeah. Oh, but the Baguette's getting back on the Sombra.
Yeah, I like this. They have ults they can get hacked out of. Mainly if they get that Death Blossom. Getting a big hack on that can really just decide the fight, and then that would be the map.
Here's the thing, are they gonna try to leave a few people on the cart or everyone?
You gotta play grouped up here. You can't get staggered, you can't get killed.
This is it. Now or never.
Mon's really fighting to get those last crucial percentage from his ult. And
Ooh,
Lamos
that's
is-
out to Lucio. That's a pick. A pick's all you need.
Yeah, that should be enough to secure the fight as long as they can do a
Uh,
clean recontest.
Guys, cart, robot. Okay, they're kind of like staying on the very edge of it.
Yeah, it's a little
They were
stressful.
kind of testing fate. Oh, and the Lucio booped them all off for a second.
Could you imagine if that lost you the map? Hunter with a very
That would be
interesting
very
Sojourn
sad.
ult, but this might be fine.
Yeah, I got two. I mean, they do have primals, so that monkey can waste a lot of time.
They're gonna be able to touch, and that's a very
I don't think you need a
interesting window.
primal to
What
start.
is Mons doing? He has a Winston on the point, and he's just waiting. He's not fighting with his team.
If they get Death Blossom here, it might be over. If that Reaper stays alive.
Mons
Okay, he's gonna keep
blocking.
blocking.
This is huge.
Alright, now everyone get off cart.
And the weirdest, strangest series of Overwatch that I have witnessed is complete. FIKA time 3 Pete 1. I don't know what we just watched, Pi. I'm so confused. This was such a confusing game.
Wait, was this the fourth map?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, FIKA won.
Their supports are very eager. Let's take them both.
Holy crap, what a weird game.
Yep. It was definitely a game.
Oh, we are going to be joined by Sparksy. Hello, Sparksy.
Hello.
That was a game. Um, how does it feel winning your first Gunginga League match? 4 weeks
The
in.
it feels good. It feels great. In fact,
That's good, that's good.
it's good. We have luckily saved some fingers here by winning in game 4. We were getting messages that they were eating on their nails and that fingers were on the line next.
Who, us
So
or your
that's
team?
no. We have you see we have people in Sweden that sit up to actually watch our games.
Oh god. Well, I apologize to everyone who has done that. That could not have been fun.
No, but it was fun. Um, it was a little stressful on escort when we had the mercy.
I know. We
Uh,
watched. We were there.
but we pulled it back in overtimes 3 times over. So winning that felt really good.
Yeah, that there were definitely a lot of pivotal moments in this series alone that I mean it was just so back and forth. Neither you guys could defend, and then both you guys could defend, and then I mean it was just we were losing our minds because it was such a weird series. What was there any strategies going into these maps, or was it just like we're Swedish, we'll steal the moon?
Yeah, like I mean, not really. We called out like ult combinations, but
You
that
did?
was about it. Like which ults to use in what fights, but like
You
otherwise it's
did?
just like go with the flow.
Did you mean you said everyone do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes we correlated well. Sometimes.
That's what we saw. It looked like you guys were like really good playing together. Like, oh yeah, we know how to play with each other. We're doing really good. And then you guys just kind of walked into a hole and just kept digging yourselves deeper. Like you
Yeah,
guys
I
consistently would use ults in lost fights, and I love the aggressiveness, the aggressive nature. But was that really the strategy to try and win those underdog fights?
no, I don't know. I think um, I think a lot of the time it's like, especially when we're going in for like we're using like say we're engaging with like Kitsune Pummel,
Yep.
and then they counter with a bunch of ults. Then it's like oh we're losing, panic mode, throw everything at them, and then we just waste two more ults.
You,
And it's like a little bit of that.
Okay.
It's also been like we've been playing a lot of like different iterations of like who plays what role. With first starting with the like me on tank and
The Winston.
Lemos and Hunter and backline and Amphibia and Mans on DPS.
Mm-hmm.
And then we switched me to support to put Mans on tank, uh, which I think worked well because I it helped us a bit with shot calling since Mans is quite a bit more experienced than me in doing that. And now we wanted to try to put like all our best players into damage, and then we have me and Amphibia in the backline panicking all the time because there's a monkey and a Sombra and a Tracer and a Lucy all diving onto us. But I mean, it worked today. It was stressful, but it worked.
Yeah. Was it easy to keep your mental high after such a wishy-washy game, or?
I think as a league player, I've been through way worse. So for me, it was fine. I think it was a bit rough after hybrid because it was some miscommunications at the very end of that map when we lost. And then when we there was a call out for like mercy. So I think around that time in the beginning there, at the end of the escort beginning of push, morale might have been like slightly more down, but I feel like we were able to bring it back. Uh, and like other than that, I think we held it up pretty well.
Yeah, Hunter obviously played somber for most of the game, which really positioned you guys in a position to win most of your fights. Um, how do you think she did during this game?
I think very well. I think most of our. I think if you look percentage wise, I think EMP was by far the ult that won us the most fights.
Well, she had it every fight.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it also felt like, especially in that last match, it felt like it was like DPS mirror match, and I feel like Lemos and Hunter really put in the work and was able to uh, diff the enemies and make up for the backline not putting in as much work. I feel like every single fight I was using Kitsune Rush, I was rushing and then running in with my tank and then immediately dying and then just praying. Uh,
Yeah, you guys play a very aggressive approach, which sometimes definitely loses you guys the fight and then the map, but
yeah, I feel like for me, it's not as much as I'm playing aggressive approach. It's more like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and so that's just how it ends up.
yeah. Um,
But we're working on it. We're working on
well, good. That's all you can
I
hope
told
for.
you they're working on it.
it.
Do you have any questions for the local Swedish pie?
Um, do you plan on changing people again? The positions?
uh, I don't know what our plans are. I think we'll either like stick with this or maybe go back to what we played last week. Most likely, we're gonna try it out in scrims and see what works best for us. It's hard to. Obviously, we won this week and we lost last week, but it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
evaluate because the strength of schedule. Um, but
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
I think some iteration of this and last week is what we'll end up sticking with. Um,
Well, there's this really easy character called Bastion, which would work really well with your team. and then you can slam your Ana player back on support.
Yeah, I feel like my Ana was not up to par.
Well, to be fair,
But
you're
I
comparing
tried
yourself
my
to an
best.
Lemos. You did pretty alright. You can't be too
I mean,
upset about that.
for a solid gold 3 support, I feel like I did my best.
Yeah. Now, looking on to next week, you do have another match, as you do every week. This one's against Emery Riddle, Tier 2. And
Yeah.
they're yet to win a or game, but when they are on, they play so well. I don't know if you've seen any of their games, but they have a really good Sojourn player in Mug, and they have a Junkrat one trick. Are there going to be any specifics you have in mind going into that next match, or is it just going to be same old, prep the same way, or
Uh, I feel like we'll review these games. I feel like the communication between backline and the rest of the team when we were getting Dovon was not perfect. So I think that's something we can really work on in scrims.
Mhm.
So that would be definitely something I personally think we should work on. Um, and then I definitely need to make sure that I'm not just dying off the bat in every single fight. Um, but I don't think we'll have any specific prep for their team specifically. It's more
Okay.
like just work on us and try to make sure that we are as good as possible, um, and can play as best as we can together.
Mhm. Well, I don't have anything else unless Pi has something he wants to ask you last second.
I don't know. I think that is everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, very exciting.
Just to comment, we do in fact not know what a high noon is apparently. Uh,
Oh, you do?
we do not clearly. It
I saw
it
that.
it it kinda fucked us, but we made it work anyways.
Yep. Well, that's all we have for the day. Thank you, Sparksy. Thank you to Fika Time for winning a game. Makes me feel a little better about myself. Unfortunately, Team Pete does fall to 0-4 on the season so far, but they did take a map. They're up 2 maps now in the last 2 games, which is a lot better than they were doing originally. Looking at their game next week, they will be playing Team USA. So that's fun. Hopefully they can look for their first win of the season on that. The next game should be tomorrow at 6:30. It'll be AFN versus Bread Dog, and we will see you then. Goodbye.